Hey Ocean Crew, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Karen and I'm from Ocean Chicks Films. Today we're doing a brand new episode of Ocean Chicks Kitchen and I'm gonna show you how to make this amazing vegan honey. Yep, vegan. No bees were harmed in the making of this honey. It is so delicious. You're really gonna wanna try it. But first, I want to talk to you guys about something that I did last night. It'll take like 30 seconds of your time and then I promise we'll get right back to that recipe. But I really wanted to chat with you about it because I'm just dying to. Has anyone else watched the movie Army of the Dead? It's a brand new one out fresh on Netflix. It's by Snyder, the guy who did, Dawn of the Dead movie from 2004. That one. It's the same style. It's so good. I loved that movie. I love this one too. A lot of the critics were saying that it's kind of draggy. It's quite long. It's just over 2 hours, like 2.5 hours, something thereabouts. But I enjoyed every minute of it, and I can't wait to see. I've heard rumors of like a prequel and maybe a sequel, that kind of thing. I'm in. I'm gonna watch them all. I love zombie films. You guys know I like Walking Dead and that, but this was so good. You should watch it if you haven't seen it yet. It's pretty gory, but the effects are so amazing. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll cringe, you'll fear for your life. It's such a good film. I can't stop thinking about it. And there's so much to it. There's a great cast of characters that you kind of get to know and fall in love with or hate. So many references to other movies in this film, and I watched a couple of other reviews that talked about them, but nobody mentioned the one that I noticed. And the one I noticed is at the beginning. There's a scene where there's two soldiers walking through the field. They've just escaped the first zombie, and the scene to me is exactly the same as the scene in American Werewolf in London where they're walking across the moors. You got to watch it to go see and verify that for me. The reason I knew that was it stuck out to me just like that because I love that movie too. And a little bit later in the movie, there's a song that pops up by a different artist than the original song, but the song is Full Moon Rising. And I thought, there it is. That's it. See? Ha! No one else I've seen in reviews has mentioned that yet though, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. I'd really love to review this movie soon, and I think I'm going to do that because I'd love to talk about it with you guys. So fun. I'm super looking forward to the Rick Grimes movie that's coming out soon too from the Walking Dead series. And I'd like to talk about all of it, and I'm really hoping that the next year or two is going to be like more zombie movies coming out from all over the place, competing with each other, because I love those kinds of movies. Those are my favorite movies to watch. Okay, I'll stop talking off track like I always do, and let's go make this recipe. For the vegan honey, you will need apple juice, orange juice, sugar, and 3 different kinds of tea. I steeped 6 bags of tea with some hot water for 20 minutes. I did 2 bags of chamomile, 2 bags of lemon ginger, and 2 bags of lemongrass. Now set your stovetop to high heat, add a pot, and then you're going to put in your steeped tea, orange juice, apple juice, and sugar. Give it a stir occasionally until it comes to a boil. At this point, turn it down to medium-low heat and let it simmer for an hour. And when it's reduced to about half, take it off of the heat, give it a stir, and let it sit to cool down for a bit. Next, find a glass jar with a lid. Take your liquid honey, pour it into the jar, and put the lid on. Throw it in the fridge for at least overnight, if not longer, and it will thicken up to that nice honey consistency. It's going to be so sticky and delicious and sweet. I think you're going to love this. There's the finished product, all sticky and delicious, nice and thickened too. It's got such a gorgeous color, and it really does taste like honey. The recipe is in my description box below. Try it out, and if you do, tag me in your Instagram photos and I will give you a shout out. Okay, here is the taste test. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. I put it in a mason jar instead. It'll be easier to store in my fridge than that other jar. Look at this. Look at how thick that is. Like, isn't that freaking amazing? Look at that. Okay, let's do a taste test. Oh, it smells so good. It's insane. Mmm. It's so weird. I don't know what it is, the combination of the chamomile tea and the sugar and the orange juice. It's got such a taste of honey. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. Now, I don't know if you could substitute stevia with this. I would have to experiment with that a little bit because you'd obviously need a lot less stevia to sweeten it up, but maybe you could. I'm not sure. I mean, if you guys try it and it works out, let me know. Or if maybe you've made this kind of syrup or honey before, then, you know, let me know. And if you try this recipe, don't forget to tag me on Instagram in your photos and I'll give you a shout out. Absolutely. Look at that. I'm so amazed and so proud of myself. You could use this in tea. You could put it on toast. You know what else I was thinking of doing? Some vegan chicken and doing like a honey garlic chicken stir fry thing with this fresh made honey. How cool would that be? I can't stop playing with it because it's so sticky and goopy. It's such a pretty color too. Look at that. That's gorgeous. If you saw that in your fridge, you would eat that. So go try it. Go try it. Let me know what you think. So with this honey too, you can throw a lid on it, put it in the fridge. It's gonna last for a couple weeks in the fridge like that. Absolutely. If it lasts that long, you might eat it quicker than that. I would probably make a couple of jars at a time and then you've got lots to use for whatever, on pancakes or in your desserts, on your granola bowl. Ooh, how good would that be? I'm gonna try that tomorrow for sure. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up because that helps me out a lot, and subscribe to the channel. You know, if you're watching, subscribe or I will know. No, I won't actually know, but you know, just subscribe because it would be a nice thing to do. Then we can hang out, we can keep watching these videos. I'll keep cooking for you. I'll be here. I'll do whatever, you know, you want me to do. I'll be here. I'll be here. I can be your friend. All right, I guess that's it for this episode. So you guys go watch that movie, Army of the Dead. It's on Netflix, and eat some vegan honey because that's a fun night. That's going to be a fun night for you, I guarantee it. I will see you in a couple of days with either another recipe or a movie review. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave that up in the air for now. I'll surprise you. Have a great night, guys. I love you all. Bye, guys.